Welcome to Pillars of History 12, uncovering real stories and global events that matter. Disclaimer. This content is for education and awareness only. Viewer discretion is advised. What if the poorest country in the world just made the boldest move in global resource politics? What if one decision could shake the energy systems of Europe and shift the balance of power in West Africa? What if a nation stood up and said, "Enough is enough"? Well, that's exactly what just happened in Niger. In a headline-making moment in June 2025, Niger's military-led government announced the full nationalization of the Somaïr uranium mine, one of the most important uranium mines on the planet. The move wasn't just administrative. It was symbolic. It was strategic. It was a loud and clear message to the world: Niger is reclaiming its resources. But this didn't happen overnight. It all started in July 2023, after a historic change in leadership. The new government promised to put the nation's interests first, especially when it came to minerals, and they meant it. Months later, they suspended new mining permits, audited contracts, and reviewed all existing deals. Behind closed doors, a new plan was unfolding, one focused on sovereignty, fairness, and national pride. Somaïr, a uranium mine located in Arlit, had been in operation since 1971. It has produced over 81,000 tons of uranium, much of which powered nuclear plants in Europe. The French company Uranium owned a 63.4% stake, while Niger held 36.6%. But by the end of 2024, the government had taken operational control. By mid-2025, they made it official: Somaïr is now 100% Nigerian. Here's the twist. The contract for Somaïr had actually expired in December 2023. That detail changed everything. With no active agreement in place, the government didn't need to cancel anything. They simply moved in, took over, and announced that all of Somaïr's assets now belong to the state, with provisions for fair compensation. This was more than a business move. This was a stand. The government claimed that over 5 decades, the returns to the Nigerian people were not proportional. Uranium reportedly received over 86% of the uranium production, while Niger received less than 10%, despite owning over a third of the mine. That raised serious questions. At the same time, Niger's uranium was keeping foreign cities bright at night, while 85% of Nigerians still live without electricity. Pause for a moment and think about that. The same uranium powering cities thousands of kilometers away, couldn't light the homes of those living just a few kilometers from the mine. For the new leadership, this wasn't just an imbalance, it was a motivation. Support from the ground was immediate. The National Union of Niger Mine Workers welcomed the nationalization as a sovereign decision, and promised to keep production going smoothly under national management. They didn't miss a beat, workers stayed on the job, and shipments continued. The operation didn't collapse. It adjusted. Uranium, on the other hand, has responded with legal action. They've called the move unilateral, and are preparing for arbitration. But for Niger, the moment has passed. The decision has been made. Now, it's about implementation, about growth, about charting a new path forward. And this isn't just about Niger. All across West Africa, the tide is turning. In Mali, the state is increasing its stakes in gold mines. In Burkina Faso, mining laws have been revised to give more control to the people. A new Sahel is rising, one that chooses partnership over dependence, fairness over imbalance. Niger's uranium move is not isolation. It's inspiration. The government says uranium revenues will now contribute at least 20% to the national budget, up from just 5%. That means better schools, more electricity, stronger infrastructure. That means progress people can feel. And while some headlines may frame this as controversial, on the streets of Niamey, many are calling it justice. Imagine a future where Niger doesn't just export raw minerals, but refines them. Where uranium isn't just shipped out, but used to power homes, industries, and opportunities right at home. That future may have just begun. This is more than news. It's a transformation in real time. A quiet revolution without gunfire, without marches, just policy, principle, and purpose. In reclaiming Somaïr, Niger may have just lit the match that sparks a continent-wide awakening. And the world is watching.